Well, hey kids, I'm going to solve problem number 11 on page 220 in your SPIC book. We're going to build the half reactions and then balance out the electrons and balance out the entire um, reaction. This is a redox reaction, and let me read it off to you. It has NO2 plus ClO minus 1. This is a hypochlorite. And then this is NO3, a nitrate ion minus 1. And then a chloride ion, Cl minus 1. Okay, up over on here, the nitrogen side, we're going to always start here. Oxygen is going to be this -2, so it's no mystery that oxygen, all three of these oxygens are -2. This one generates a -4, so this nitrogen must be a +4. I'll make a little note here. I'm going to skip over to this nitrogen here. This oxygen is a -2 and it has 3 of them, so it's -6, but however there's a -1 sign left over, so this has to be a +5. It has to be in order to generate a -1. This chlorine is -1. Let's jump over to the hypochlorite. This right here, this oxygen is a -2, and the only way to generate a -1 is to have a +1. This is a bit of a question today in class, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just step aside just for a moment and explain the ClO minus. First of all, so chlorine. Chlorine has an electronegativity of 3.14. That's pretty high. That's not bad. But oxygen has one of 3.44. So it's slightly bigger. So if we do like an electron dot configuration, remember that oxygen has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 electrons, valence electrons, and I'm leaving this blank for right now. Chlorine will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, has 7 valence electrons. So what happens is there's an extra one right here. This extra one can actually go anywhere. So what does this mean? Well, these values right here, this 3.44 on the oxygen means that the electron pool in the bond is going to be drawn that way. It's going to be drawn more towards the oxygen. Oxygen has a pool. And so when these electrons leave the chlorine, it generates a chlorine ion, a +1. Because remember, if you lose electrons, then it makes you more positive. And that's what's going on. Chlorine is losing electrons to oxygen within the bond. So that's where the extra charge comes from. This one electron right here generates the -1 total in the entire molecule. But the chlorine itself within the bond is a +1. It can be a little confusing, but we just kind of follow that rule with the oxygen, that the oxygen is going to give us that -2. Okay, so now with that being said, we've ironed out all the charges of these particular elements. Nitrogen goes from a 4 to a 5. It increases. So if you are increasing, you are being oxidized. So let's start there. So I'm going to choose a color for my half reactions. Let's choose, let's do like a more reddish here color. Okay, so let's start with this nitrogen. So remember, it loses electrons. So NO2 is going to lose electrons, so then it means it shows up on the product side. So then this becomes NO3 minus 1 plus, and it goes from a 4 to a 5, so that's 1 electron. Very good. Alright, so now let's move on to the next here. Let's change colors. Let's go to this red over here. Actually, let's go to blue. Alright, so now let's start with the chloride. So the ClO minus 1, I'm not sure. We're going to figure out how many electrons, so I'm just going to put electron down here. And then because it is gaining electrons, the electrons go on the reactant side. And the reason why I know it's gaining because it goes from a +1 chlorine to a -1. So remember, if you gain electrons, you become more negative, and so this makes chlorine minus 1. Alright, so let's think about this for a moment. Since this is a +1 It has to go +1 to 0, then to -1. So it is a total of 2 electrons in that transaction. Okay, so now let's start here with the nitrogen, the half reaction. Remember, the next step here is to balance out the elements. There's one nitrogen, looks good. So let's balance out the oxygen. There's 3 here and there's 2 here. So that means in order to balance the oxygens, I need to add a hydrogen, a water. And I didn't change the color. Let me change the color so it all matches up. I apologize. All right. All right. So let's add our water. So I'm going to add a water here. Very good. Once I've added the water, it generates 2 hydrogens, and I need to balance those. Those are the next step, and I'm going to put them over here. There's 2 hydrogens, so I'll put 2 H pluses. All right, that looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to now move on to the reduction side. All right. So now on the reduction side, I do the same thing. The chlorines are balanced out, which are great, but I have one oxygen here, so I need to add a water, H2O, to my product side. It generates 2 hydrogens, and I add those over to this other side, and I'm set. Okay, the next step. What do we do next? Well, now that we've gotten our half reactions built, we need to balance out our electrons, find the lowest common multiple of each one. So I'm going to go here back to my blue color and then work from there. Alright, so let's see here. I have 1 electron here, and then I have 2 electrons here. Lowest common multiple is 2. So I'm going to take this top one here, which is the oxidation half, and I'm going to multiply it by 2. And I'm going to start there. So I'm going to generate a whole new equation or reaction, putting everything together. So there's 2 waters, 2 H2O, plus 2 NO2s. Then I go down here to the reduction, and it's plus 2 hydrogens, H pluses, plus ClO minus, plus 2 electrons. All right, there's a lot there. So I'm going to stretch that out. Alright, so now I'm going to put down here the products. So I'm going to start again with the oxidation side. So then it should be 2 NO3 minus 1s plus 2 electrons. See how the electrons are now balanced? And then it also means 4 H pluses. And then plus, now in the reduction, Cl minus 1 plus a water. Alright, so we're almost there. We've got to eliminate, take out our electrons first. Let me center this. Take out our electrons first. This is gone, and this is gone. So now take a look here. I have 2 H pluses here, and I have 4 here, so I can take out 2. Those 2 are left over. I have 1 water here, and then this this breaks it down to 1 water over here. And I believe that's it, so I'm going to rewrite it now. So I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. It's 1 water left, H2O, plus 2 NO2s, plus ClO minus, and then that gives us 2 NO3 minus 1s plus 2 H pluses plus Cl minus 1. Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to balance out all the elements on each side of the yield sign. So there's 2 hydrogens from this water, 2 hydrogens over here by themselves. Good. Oxygen, let's do that next. There's 1 here on this water. There's 4 here in this compound. So that means there's 5 total. Oh, excuse me, there's 1 more, 6 oxygens. Well, 2 times 3 here is 6, so there's 6 oxygens. So next, let's do nitrogens. There's 2 nitrogens, 2 nitrogens, perfect. 1 chlorine, 1 chlorine. So now it's looking pretty good. The last thing we need to do is generate a charge on, or excuse me, find out the charge on both sides. So there's no charge in water or NO2, but on chlorine, there's a -1. I'll make a little note, -1. So here, there are 2 negatives ones. So this is a -2. This right here is 2 pluses, so it's a +2. And then this right here is a -1. Well, if you add these two together, they're gone, leaving with -1, so it's -1 and -1. That verifies that we did something correct. So if it looks all correct, I'm going to circle it. And there you have it. That's problem number 11, and it is balanced, and I've written out the half reactions. I hope this helps out. I'm going to put it on the classroom. Well, you already know that by now, and have a good day. I'll talk to you soon.